Hello, welcome to Mountain Life Fitness Yoga with Christy. Today, this is your gym. So if it's possible, I suggest you hit pause right now and head outside. I hope you have a yard or a hiking trail nearby or something. I've been going to the top of the parking lot on Granby Hill across from the gazebo. The gazebo is just right over there. And I just recommend soaking in some sunshine and fresh air during this yoga class. It's going to be about 30 minutes. And we're just going to try to open everything up, wake everything up, and dispel some stress and anxiety. So to start that, start with your feet directly below your hips. Shrug your shoulders up, back, and down a couple times. Close your eyes. And if you do have sunshine on your face, just start to feel it as you open, inhaling up your shoulders up to your ears and exhaling your shoulders back and down. Maybe roll your head a little from side to side. And maybe make figure eights with your head. Try to get your neck to rotate in every direction that is available. Bring your arms out to T, and we're just going to alternate rotating right palm up, left palm back, and then the reverse, just to start to wake up the shoulders. You can start to incorporate a little movement, shifting in one direction and then the other. Sweep your arms back behind you, interlace your hands or clasp for opposite elbows, and just shrug back a little more. Let your head come up towards the sky. Arch your back a little and arch over your arms, or pull your hands down towards the ground. Take a couple deep breaths here, breathing into your heart space, feeling an opening across that space, and breathe in some positive feelings, and exhale, just let everything else go. 2 more breaths like that. Shift your weight a little more into your heels. Push your hips forward. Get a deeper back bend. Come back up through center. Release your arms. We'll just do a couple rounds of breath with arm movement. So as you inhale, bring your arms up high. Bring gaze up, palms touch. Exhale, hands down through your heart. And we'll do this 5 breaths. Close your eyes if you like to go a little more inward. And as you do this, really reach out through your fingertips, wiggle your fingers even, and start to feel your rib cage expanding in every direction. Start to slow down your breath, and you can let your breath come in through your nose. And for this part of class, let it exhale through an open mouth. Maybe even stick your tongue out. And for the next 2 breaths, try to slow it down even more. Maybe take a long, big, long 6, 7, 8 count to get your arms up, palms touch. Exhaling your hands down. And let's do that one more time. If your eyes are closed, you can start to blink them open, start to come back into the world around you. And then just pause with your hands at your heart. If you're outdoors, take a look around. Even if you're indoors, take a look around. And just take a moment to feel a little bit of gratitude for the scenario that you're in. Be grateful that you have a place to do yoga and a body with which to do yoga. And then with your eyes closed, just take a moment to feel a sense of acceptance. The situation is what it is. You are who you are. And both of those things are glorious. Turn up the corners of your mouth for the next full breath cycle. And again, blink your eyes open. We'll start with a couple forward folds and backward bends. Inhale your arms up high. Swan dive forward as you exhale. Let your fingers go wide. Lead with your heart. Try to have a straight spine as long as you can. And then relax your head. Inhale with your hands to shins for a partial lift. Exhale, forward fold. Tuck your tail. Tuck your chin. Roll up one vertebra at a time as you start to sweep your arms up wide. The next exhalation is going to be a back bend. Heart goes high to the sky. Squeeze your elbows behind you. And we'll do that 2 more times. And then we're going to separate our feet a little wider and do it a couple more times. But really start to feel the length of your spine expanding and lengthening. As you tuck your tail, curve your spine deeply and really feel some space being created on the outer back. Nice big exhale, back bend, cactus your arms. And one more time through that. You can always feel free to close your eyes as you move through space a little. Sometimes that just helps to give us a slightly different perspective. We can go a little more inward and really connect with those feelings of gratitude and acceptance. Inhale your arms up. Bring your palms to your heart as you exhale. Close your eyes and take a breath. And I challenge you to keep turning the corners of your mouth up over and over through the duration of this class. Step your feet out a little bit wider than shoulder distance, so not really a wide stance. And we'll do all that again 3 times. Inhale your arms up high. Swan dive forward as you exhale. Straight spine to start. Soften your knees a little. Hands come to shins, lengthen through spine and legs. Exhale, forward fold. Tuck your tail, roll up, push your knees a little forward so that you can start to stack your shoulders. Inhaling, arms up high, cactus your arms for the back bend as you exhale. Hips come slightly forward. We'll do this 2 more times. Try to slow it down. A couple things to consider. You can rotate your thighs inward towards each other to start to open your hips. You can slow down your breath. You can shift your weight into your heels for the back bend. And you can shift your weight into the balls of your feet for the forward fold. At the end of your next cycle, we'll just meet in standing with our hands at our hearts. With eyes closed, take a breath, turn up the corners of your mouth. Big in through the nose and out through the nose for the duration of class. Widen your stance, get it a little bit wider, almost as wide as you can go. So you still feel stable, but your legs are wide and you should feel it a little bit in your hips. Bring your arms out wide and we'll do the same thing 3 more times. Inhale, arms up. Swan dive forward, weight forward. You can soften your knees as much as you like. Hands can come to the floor now or to your shins for the inhale partial lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Bend your knees, roll up your spine. If that doesn't work for you, you can always just sweep your arms wide and come up with a straight spine. Cactus your arms for the back bend. Really bring your heart high to the sky. And as you go, separate your fingers very wide. Wiggle them around. Start to feel the webbing between your fingers wake up. And finish the cycle that you're on and do 1 more full cycle with the forward fold and the backward bend. See if you can maybe slow down your breath even more. Gentle, controlled exhalation. Long, steady inhalations. And when you've completed, if you finish before the rest of us, just stand with your hands at your heart. Let everybody catch up. Even though we're not together physically, you can step your feet together. Turn up the corners of your mouth. I'm going to keep harping on that. And I can't see you, but I know if you're doing it. Start to blink your eyes open. Inhale your arms up high. Excuse me. Exhale, step out wide again. We're going to make our way to warrior 2. Rotate right toes to the side. Exhale to sink in. We'll just do 3 rounds of reverse warrior on the inhalation. Really stretch, open up your heart. Exhaling into warrior 2, maybe sink a little deeper. Maybe try closing your eyes. Really ground down through the pinky toe edge of your back foot and all 4 corners of your front foot. At the end of your 3rd breath, straighten your front leg, rotate your toes towards the side. Bring your arms wide, clasp behind your sacrum, exhale, forward fold. Stretch your arms up towards the ceiling. Use your hands to pull yourself back up Separate your arms to warrior 2. Left foot forward, sink in. And then 3 times at your own pace, reverse your warrior. Left arm comes up and over, heart goes to the sky. Exhaling into warrior 2, sink a little deeper. On your inhalations, really feel this stretch across your left side body. And on the exhalations, ground down firmly through your feet. One more time like that. After which, straighten your front leg, rotate toes towards the long edge. Bring your hands to your back. Exhale, forward fold, stretch your arms up towards the sky. And we're gonna stay in this forward fold for a couple breaths. So start to squeeze your shoulders together, reach your hands up high, soften your knees, hinge forward. Sway a little bit from side to side by bending and straightening your knees one at a time. And on an inhalation, pull yourself back up to standing. Release your shoulders. Sweep your arms wide. Inhale to step your feet together, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes. Turn up the corners of your mouth. Take 2 slow breaths. And start to notice if your arms and shoulders and legs feel a little different than they did 5 minutes ago. Release your hands. Separate your feet a little bit. We want them shoulder width this time. So a good way to check that, you might have heard me say this before, bring your fists together and then put your fists between your feet. You should be able to touch between your big toe mounds. So that's hips width distance for you. And we're going to do a couple rounds. Hi, Olive. Olive wants to do yoga with us. Go over there. Get one. It's called Mala Kriya, and it's just a little movement with squats, arm movement, and a forceful breath. So I'll demonstrate for you quickly what it looks like. There are 3 sections. You inhale deeply, and as you exhale, squat back and shoot your breath out of your mouth through teeth. So shh, shh. The next time your arms come back behind you, shh, shh. The next time your arms go out to the side, shh, shh. And then we start again, arms forward and up, shh. And that's it. Arms forward, arms backward, arms out to the side, and then arms up again. So we're gonna do this for a couple moments. And just make sure that your breath is a really forceful exhale. So you're really using your core muscles to push it out. And a couple other things to think about when you sit back, it's awkward pose, Utkatasana, chair pose. So you wanna get your hips back and down. You wanna work towards your knees stacking over your ankles. And you wanna keep your heart up so you feel a back bend. So if you haven't already started, we'll get ready. Take a big breath in, bring your arms up. And begin, exhale back. Shh. 2 exhales. Arms come back behind you. Shh. Shh. Arms come out to the side. Shh. Shh. Arms come forward and up. Shh. Shh. And we'll keep doing this for a few more moments. Shh. 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 And as you continue to do this, start to change your hands. Maybe make fists for 1 round, really strong fists. And then open up your fingers and flick your hands out. And start to squat down, maybe even lower. Maybe your belly comes down towards your thighs. Continue doing this for 1 more big long breath cycle, all on your own, while I get rid of my dog. Okay, go over there, come on. Keep breathing. Olive, stop, Olive, stop. Time for your leash. Come here. Stay. God damn it.